Is
Okay.
video visible to you?
Yeah. Let's introduce yourself first.
Okay, so my self Hisham, and I have completed my graduation in 2020. Then I got my first job in 2021 as a junior software developer in WazirX. So from that point, I am working on ASP.NET MVC, ASP.NET MVC, C Sharp, jQuery, JavaScript, SQL Server, and these are the skill set that I have worked on, and yeah, that's it from my side.
Okay. What are your roles and responsibilities in current organization?
Yeah, in the current organization, I am working as a junior developer. So, in the junior developer, the seniors assign me task on the Jira, and I am investigating the task and all, and we are following the Scrum. So, we will be having a morning stand-up meeting, and evening stand-up meeting with the client as well. So, we are picking up the tasks from the Kanban board and completing those tasks on stipulated time. So these are the day-to-day life operation in. And apart from this, if we stuck any of the technical things, so we will be connecting with the seniors, and if we are stucking with the business related thing, so we will be having a QA team as well, or the task reporter, so we will be connecting to those task reporter of the QA. So these are the day-to-day operations.
Okay. Let's start with jQuery first.
jQuery, okay.
Yeah. What is difference between document.ready and window.load function?
Document.ready and document.load is called when all DOM objects, when our document is loading, and document.ready is available when all DOM objects are successfully loaded into the browser.
Okay. Can we write multiple document.ready function?
Yes, we can write.
Okay. You know about Ajax in jQuery?
Yeah, Ajax is used to is used to execute the backend code from the front end side. So if we have any backend code and we want to execute those backend code on the click of any button, so from the jQuery, so we will be using Ajax, and the response we will be getting in the form of JSON, and then those JSON we are binding with the UI.
Okay. How we handle error in Ajax?
So in $.ajax we have one option called success, and another option is error. And Yeah, so in the error option, we can write the function callback for the same, and in that function callback we will be having one variable named error, so we will be having error in that particular variable.
Okay. What is the difference between empty method and remove method?
Sorry,
Empty method and remove method.
empty and remove. Empty,
Yeah.
you mean empty string?
No. In jQuery.
Okay, understood. So empty and remove is removing the selected element that we are selecting. So it will remove those elements from the DOM, and empty will remove all element in all child elements.
Yeah. All child element.
Yeah, all
And
child.
remove will
Remove will remove the selected one.
yeah. Both remove will remove both child
Okay.
and child. And empty will remove only child.
Okay. Actually, I have used remove, but the empty is new for me. I just read something on the internet regarding this. So,
Okay. No problem. Yeah. Let's move to C sharp.
okay.
Yeah. What is the difference between string and string builder?
String is immutable, and string builder is a mutable string. So in a string, in normal string, we cannot append or manipulate the string. If we are manipulating anything, so it will create a new string in the string. And in string builder, we will be having a same object, and we are appending the characters in the same object, and all the time we are doing the manipulation on the same object instead of creating a new object for the string.
Yeah. Do you know about ref and out parameter?
Yeah, ref and out both are used to pass the value, but in the ref you can assign the value, but in the out you cannot assign the value outside the function. You always need to assign the value inside the function for out.
Okay. Actually, it is not mandatory for out. We can initialize, but not mandatory. For ref, it is mandatory to initialize value outside the
Okay.
method.
Uh,
Okay, no
as
problem.
I have experienced, like I mean, I have seen this thing in the ref. If you are assigning or not assigning, so it is it is actually working as expected, but in the
Uh-huh.
out you can't assign before the calling. And in the function body, for the out variable, you need to assign a value, so that value will be written in the calling environment.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But in ref, in case of ref, we
Mhm.
need to assign value. If we not assign value, then we will it will give compile time error.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, thanks for the information. Yeah.
Ref is unidirectional or bidirectional.
Yeah, ref is. I mean, I haven't understood by the directional part.
Uh, this question is dependent on previous one because
Okay, okay, understood. Yeah, you mean the passing value inside a function, so it's one
yeah,
direction, and throwing back the value is another direction. That in that
yeah,
way.
yeah.
Uh,
In
so.
in
Uh,
case of ref, we it is mandatory to assign value, and it will in called method we will assign again
so
value
it's
to
a
ref
bidirectional, I believe.
bidirectional.
Is a
Yeah,
bidirectional. You can give the value and take another value back from the
yeah,
function. So
yeah.
that's bidirectional.
Direction and out is unidirectional
Yes.
because it is not mandatory to assign
Yeah, it
value.
is not mandatory.
You know about where and dynamic floats.
Yeah. Where is used to variable creation for a variable data type. Like if we are assigning any like where I equals to 1, so 1 will be considered as an integer. If you write where I is equal to double quotation mark with any string, so that variable is considered as a string. So where decides their data type at compile time. In the dynamic case, it decides the data type at a runtime. So in the runtime, any value you can assign in the dynamic variable,
Which is recommendable
which is recommendable.
to use.
Most of time I mean in my practice, I have used where. Only some of the places we have used dynamic, where we are getting the JSON and we don't know the format of the field of the JSON. So in that case we are using the dynamic. But I believe where is recommendable because it will give intelligence, and it will give the compile time assignment and all.
It is correct.
Yeah, thank you.
Uh, you know about using statement in C
Using a
sharp.
statement,
Yeah.
using a statement creates a scope for the object. If you are creating any object with the using a statement, so in that case, out of the using block, that object will not be available, that will be disposed.
Yeah. And another one purpose.
Another purpose.
Actually, using statement we use for two words. One for resource management and another one.
Namespace. Using
Yeah, yeah.
namespace.
To
Yeah.
import name,
To import namespace.
and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know about OOPS pillars.
Yeah, there are four basic pillars: abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism, inheritance.
What is the difference between abstraction and encapsulation?
Abstraction is hiding. Abstraction is hiding complexity and showing relevant information to user. And encapsulation is wrapping up of data into single unit.
Can you give one real-time example
Of what?
on abstraction?
So if you are creating a class called car, and car has a property like brand, model, manufacturing year, the number of doors, number of tire, something like that. So those are the disparate properties, and you will be binding those properties inside a class called car. So bundling of these property is known as encapsulation. And now the car is a single entity for you, and you are hiding all complexity inside the class, and now you want to access the relevant information, so you need to create an object of that particular car like C1. And so C1 is providing you the abstraction that is hiding the complexity and showing the relevant information that is required for the car. You can also write a function for the same as a black box. So let's say you are having a function called start car, and in the start car you will be having 100 line of code, and any complexity you are calling any APIs and all these things. So you are hiding this complexity inside the function, and you are just calling the function start car, and car should be start, something like that.
Yeah. What is the difference between abstract class and interface?
Abstract class, you can create object of abstract class. And if you talk about the differentiation, so you in interface you can do multiple inheritance, but in abstract class you can't do multiple inheritance. All member of the abstract class are by default public and abstract, but in the abstract class you can write abstract as well as non-abstract method. You have an option in the abstract class. And if you want to create any base class of the couple of classes, so you need to create a abstract class. And interface is used where you want multiple implementation of a specific function. In that case you will use interface.
Yeah. What is the main purpose of inheritance?
The main purpose of inheritance is to transfer the properties from the one class to another class. So let's say you are having 30 properties in a class, and these are the common for all different classes, so you will be inheriting those property with the help of inheritance.
Yeah. You know about value type, reference type.
Yes, value type, all value types are primitive type like integer, character, float, double. These are the value type. And reference type, all objects are considered as a reference type. In the value type you will be storing the value, in the reference type you will be storing the reference. That reference has to be created using the new keyword.
Okay. Please share your screen and open any C# compiler.
Okay.